Hi guys, Kyler here, and today I'm at Steel Lake. Yes, Steel Lake for the 11th time, but for what I believe will be the last time this year. I came here last, I think, May or June, and since then, summer has obviously happened, so there's been a lot of people swimming in there and probably losing things. So I'm gonna hop in there and see if there's anything to find. Let's do it. We might need to shoot another intro, but you know, we ball.
And as I got in the water, my focus quickly shifted from the need for potential reshoots to the fact that I could barely see anything whatsoever. But thankfully, a few things were still visible to the naked eye. But then there are moments like this where I couldn't even see my own hand at arm's length, and everything was literally just touch and go.
Found your present, Godwin. I think this will be your
Playboy knife.
Yeah, your thank you gift for coming out and helping.
Thanks.
So after that, Godwin asked if I could take down his underwater drone so he could see how bad the visibility was for himself. And after posing for the camera and showing Godwin how great the visibility wasn't, it was back to looking for things. Now at this point everything went pitch black. It was absolutely impossible to see due to how thick the mud was. But out of the darkness emerged the best find of the day. After ensuring that my streak of finding phones would indeed stay alive, I decided it was time to cut my losses and get out of the water.
All right, now overall, that was an absolutely awful dive. I could hardly see anything. Visibility, I'd say, was about right here, but somehow I still managed to find a few things. So let's take a look at that now. As I'm looking through here, this will be my first time actually seeing some of these things, because when I found it, I just felt it and put it in the bag. So some of this stuff will be my first time seeing this as well. So this will be interesting. Okay, for starters, I found this Transformers railroad car. Now, I've watched a lot of Transformers, and I don't remember them ever being in a railroad car, but if you look, there's actually Bumblebee that appears inside this Transformers thing. So I don't know how this works. Yeah, I feel like Bumblebee raises up somehow, or because that would make
Yeah, because there's tracks on the inside of that. Let me switch out with you real quick.
See if you can get Bumblebee to emerge.
And that's a worm.
Where?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna...
There's worms on it?
Yeah, there's worms.
Not Bumblebee having worms. Bumblebee having worms is crazy, but we'll continue to look.
Yikes. And I found this lovely bottle of yellow Gatorade. And it is a really old Gatorade bottle. But it also, the fact that it's yellow and sealed and was thrown in there makes this extremely suspect. I'm not even gonna open it and dump it out because you don't know what's inside it. And also, I'm definitely not gonna drink it because there's no expiration date, so there's no way to know if it's still good. I also found this truck. It says on top of it, Dono... What? Maybe this is something in a different language. If you can translate this and it's appropriate, please do. It says on the bottom, it says Batat, made in China. So I know nothing about the company Batat, but either way, it's still cool to find a little truck. I also found this clamp. It says it's by Olympia Tools. It says it's a 3 3/4 millimeter spring clamp. I don't know what this is for, but it still is an interesting find. I'll probably keep it and see if anybody wants it because it does look like it's still useful. It might have been there to like hold up fishing poles or something, but it still looks like it's in good shape. I also found these goggles. They actually look pretty decent. On the back it says M Gear on them. They almost look like they're of dive quality. It says tempered glass on them. I would keep them as I do need a new dive mask because mine fogs up all the time, but I don't think these would be much better than what I have. I also found this little construction toy. I don't know what kind of an excavator type thing this is supposed to be, but it was a cool find either way. I also found this knife in the swimming area, and honestly, this is one of the last things you'd want to step on. It was just sitting there open like this. So I'm really glad I was able to get this out. If you look, it has a little rabbit on it with a bow tie. So yeah, this might have belonged to somebody named Hugh at some point, rest in peace. But yeah, either way, this was a good find, and I'm really glad I got out of the swimming area so nobody will step on it. Then I also found this boat paddle, which was an interesting find. I honestly just felt something and was like, hey, yo, and grabbed it. And then sitting on top of it somehow was this cell phone. Now, this cell phone has definitely seen better days. It is an Android of some kind, and the screen is broken and there's shards of glass going everywhere. Honestly, it felt miraculous to find a phone with the visibility there was. I will open the back to see if there's anything in it. Right now I'm being careful to try to not cut myself. All right, we're opening the back up and there is nothing. It says Samsung, it says 32 gigabyte. So yeah, I don't know what phone this is. If you do, please comment down below. But yeah, honestly, it was a real morale booster to find a cell phone after how bad it'd been. If you look, you can see the battery has begun to swell up due to all the water getting in there. And that's just a big thing about finding cell phones, is it's nice to get them out because all that battery acid and all that stuff gets out in the environment, and that is not good. It was good to add to my total cell phone count. I have no idea what that is, and I'll try to figure it out at the end of the year, but either way, a great find. All right, guys. Well, despite the visibility being absolutely dog water, it was really nice to get out there. I'd like to thank my cousin Godwin, aka It's a Bagel, for coming out. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hey, yo. Dog, who's calling this time? Of course, Arthur again. Hey, yo, Arthur? Yes, Arthur, yes. I will still come visit you even if you move to Texas.